It is a new week, so it is time for Hebrew. Oh no. Oh no, I'm not going to be able to read this at all. It's not making noise for me. Why does it not say the words out loud this time? I'm never going to be able to learn this. Oh no. Oh yes, please, letters. Letters. I need the letters so bad. Letters for consonants, dots and lines for vowels. Right to left.
M.
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 Me.
Me.
Is it Arabic that also feels like this? Where it's like you do little accents? Like the dot, similar to the dot for the vowels?
Ni. Me.
T. That looks like someone tried to write the T, but they accidentally did the top line way too long. And then they got sad, so it rips down. What? Mom is coming. Is mom coming?
אמא ואבא? אמא ואבא?
Ima. Okay, this isn't fair. You're not letting me hear what these sound like. What do you mean?
אמא ואבא? אמא ואבא?
Ma. Did I learn what ma was? I don't think so.
אמא ואבא?
I'm not going to remember this. If you could just let me hear what these sound like, I think I would be doing so much easier. Because then I can have, like, sounds to connect it with instead of just a string of characters I don't recognize. Like, that would be appreciated. Dad and mom.
אבא או אמא?
Abba. O ima? Abba. O ima? And ima. That's dad and mom, but I don't know how to pronounce these. Wait, I think ima looks like this. So then the X thing is a vowel-y sound. The dad or the mom? Oh my gosh, I did that without cheating and looking at the definitions. I'm so proud. Okay. Ima ve'aba. Okay. This feels really stressful for some reason because this just isn't working for me. Let's start with some letters because I need to.
G. Mi. Gi. Ma.
Wait, this little T feels right, like familiar. Like, I would not be surprised if Arabic, which is the language that I think Hebrew is reminding me of, had something that was very similar to this that went underneath the other characters.
Ma.
I could be totally wrong, but like, I totally believe that I'm not. Oh yeah, the L is like, you tried to draw the L and then you just kept going. I like that.
Bat.
I've said this before, I'll say this again. I really wish they, like, played a clip that said aloud, like they do for every single other language that I've done so far. Do you come? Are you coming? You like water? I think this is the language that I have had to look at the underlines the most. Because I just can't. I feel like, especially with language where I don't recognize the characters, a large part of how I learn it is by the sounds. And then I a big part of how I recognize words is by the sounds. And then I'm able to get from the words take me to the sounds and the sounds take me to the characters. Or like in the opposite direction. But like I can't do that if you don't provide me the link between the characters. No, between the sounds and the character and the words. Because in the character section you provide me with a link between the sounds and the characters, but I need a link between the sounds and the words so that I can get all the way from words to characters and back and forth. But like you're not I'm kind of annoyed right now if you don't notice. Let's do the letters.
Timmy.
Teamy. Teet teet.
Titit.
Teet teet. Teet. That was the same thing 3 times in a row. Me.
Mini.
Ugh. Me. I promise that I've seen some of these before and that I can recognize them, but apparently not right now. I really miss them saying the words to me. I need it so badly to make sense of the language. Like, genuinely, I'm so lost off. Okay, no, this is wine. You love wine. You like wine.
אני אימא.
What?
אני אימא. אני אימא.
Okay, listen, you are not allowed to give me speaking exercises when you haven't said any of the words to me. You're just not allowed to do that.
אני אימא.
Ani, I think, that looks like an N, and then ima. Does the X-ish thing just represent any vowel whatsoever? Huh? A dove is coming. A dove is coming. That sounds like the title of a really bad horror movie. Letter time. I love how it says silent, but it like clearly gives me a sound.
Ma.
Ma.
Ba.
If it's
Mi.
silent,
Ma.
why does it exist? Why are you teaching to me if it's silent? What does it do? How would you know what to put it anywhere?
Tag. Mana.
Mana. You know what I really want? I really want them to have sound clips attached to this stuff, because I feel like what I've learned about my language skills by doing so many Duolingos is that it really helps me if I can hear the sounds when I do the words. I think a large part of how I learn is I connect the sounds to the words. And that means, so if you gave me a string of characters and asked me to read them, then like if it's for a language that I don't know, then what I like to do is I like to connect the characters to the sounds and the sounds to the words. And with the letter section, I am able to connect the characters to the sounds, but because they won't provide me with how the words that they are showing me are being said, then I don't have the connection formed between the sounds and the words. So that means that I can't read Hebrew at all. Like, so much worse than any of the other languages, because they don't tell me how to pronounce anything. It's really bugging. Like, for example, if I knew how to say this, I might know what it is, but I don't have any idea because I've never heard it said.
החלב.
Oh, that was bad timing.
החלב.
Ahalav. Well, okay. I think, aside from like the spoken exercises, I think this is literally the first word that I've heard it speak. So, I'm still in the right. I'm still allowed to get it. It just didn't make my point in this particular case. You like bread and milk. I literally have to hover over every single word, which is like not something that I feel like I've had to do in like any other language. I feel like in general pretty good about learning the words and then not cheating by going like this. But here it's necessary because they don't tell me how to pronounce any of it, so I can't make that connection.
האבא אוהב לחם וחלב.
How do you expect me to do that when you've never said these words before?
האבא אוהב לחם וחלב.
I am never going to remember that. Never, ever, ever. I hate this. This is not at all how you should be teaching someone a language. The dad likes milk and bread. The dad loves milk and bread.
החלב חם? החלב. החלב חם?
Okay.
האבא אוהב לחם וחלב.
האבא אוהב
האבא אוהב לחם וחלב.
לחם וחלב. I hate this. I really, really, really do. I don't even feel bad for doing badly on this because how am I supposed to do well? Like honestly, I can't function when you're not telling me how to say any of the words.
החלב חם?
החלב.
החלב.
Oh wait.
החלב. החלב.
What the heck? Why is only one of them attached
החלב.
to a sound clip? That is so stupid.
האבא אוהב לחם וחלב. האבא אוהב לחם וחלב.
So it's this one that starts with the extra thing, then it's this one, and then
האבא אוהב לחם וחלב.
and then I'll guess this one? Wow, that was completely by chance. And I still have 2 more days of this. Time for more letters. Huh? What is this sound?
Ma.
Wait, what? Wait, what? Why is there just a line under it? Why not the, like, full teething? Like, why does it give... What's the difference?
La.
Is there a difference between how they sound?
He.
Is there a difference, or is it just another way to write it? And if there's a difference, what's the difference? I can't. I mean, the dad likes... Just give me the sounds, for goodness sake!
אמא ואבא?
Oh, hey, I've actually finally learned, kind of. What I learned is that it's, but ima. I know it's this because something finally stuck in my head. But, like, ima, like, that's the X, that's the, or whatever it is. That's not, and it should be the same thing. It should be the same thing. So why did
אמא ואבא? אמא ואבא?
Okay, sure. That's this one. That would be this one. That would be this one. And then this one. Oh my gosh!
האבא אוהב לחם וחלב. האבא.
Or him? Yeah, I got it wrong. Yeah, that's because you haven't given me enough knowledge to get it right.
החלב חם?
החלב. I am struggling so hard.
החלב חם? החלב.
Now I'm at 0. I have to refill. Okay, sure. I'll spend another 450 gems. And I'll refill again. Oh my gosh. I have one less to do. Are you kidding me? I had it correct, and then I switched them. Finally! I'm gonna cry. That was so hard. This is the hardest language by far. By a mile. By 12,000 miles. I can't do this. This is... my brain can't handle... I can't do Hebrew. And I've got another day of it. I can't do this. Last day of Hebrew, thank goodness. I can't type that. You realize? What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna do copy, paste. Because I don't have the keyboard to type that. Are you crazy? No. Okay, we are done with Hebrew, so it is time for... What did I think about Hebrew? To be frank, I hated it. Part of it was the language's fault. I did not like the letters. The letters are confusing to me. I can't read the letters. I've seen other alphabets before, of course, with, like, Greek and Russian, for example. But, like, I feel like with those, I did have some previous knowledge, because I'm familiar with Greek letters for reasons. But like, I don't have anything to rely on here, so I didn't understand the letters at all. So that is definitely Hebrew's fault. Something that is not Hebrew's fault is the way Duolingo tackled it. I think I talked about this before, but this is the language view, so this is the official place to say it, so I'm going to say it again. I feel like a large part of how I learn languages that I've come to realize as I've been doing all this Duolingo is that sound is incredibly important to me. It really helps me when I'm able to do words to sounds and sounds to words. So the letters section is great because in the letters, I'm able to learn how to link the sounds to the characters. But I don't have a way to link the characters to the words because there is not a link provided between the sounds and the words. Like, that was my main issue with Hebrew on Duolingo, is that when I clicked on a word, when they gave me a new word, it didn't read it out to me. I need it to read it out to me. I need it so badly. And I think there was like exactly one word ever that they had read out to me when I learned it. And then there were the listening exercises where you needed to know the sounds for the words, but they never told me the sounds for the words. And also, like this X thing, where is it? Oh, it's literally the thing on the letters. That X thing. There's this word that's like X, then the thing that sounds like an M, then that X thing. And it's pronounced Ima, I think. Which means that that letter can have different sounds depending on something. I don't know what it's depending on, and they never bothered to explain it to me. And so what that means is that even if you memorize all of the sounds for the letters, if you memorize this entire list, if you know what each and every character sounds like, that's not going to be enough for you, because there's more. You see my frustration here, because what I want from a language is to get from the characters to the word. That's what it means to read a language. And they provide a way for me to get from the letters to the sound, which is a very helpful step. What I want from learning a language on Duolingo is to be able to read it, and what that means is to be able to go from the characters to the word, with hopefully sound in the middle so that I can actually say stuff and so that I can, listen and understand what is being said to me. And with this letter category, they do a wonderful job of providing the link between characters and sounds. And for every single other language that I've done, they provide you with a way to get the link between sounds and words, which would make you be able to go all the way across. But they don't do that here! And so I struggled so much. It was so annoying. But yeah, anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time for hopefully a language that will say the words to me.